Hello, Collective, and welcome to the Humble Sage. If you're new here, please be welcome. And if you're returning to my channel, thank you for supporting my channel. Either way, you're very much appreciated. Today, Collective, we're going to be doing a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever it finds you, it's for you at that time. Let's get stuck in, Collective. Let's see what's going on. If you do enjoy my content, Collective, please consider subscribing. That way you'll have any updates on future developments. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Do you know what, Collective? This Knight of Pentacles in reverse kept on coming up in readings I was doing recently as an entity, right? Because it kept on coming up with the Five of Cups in reverse. The Black Cloak, for some reason, for the first time, the years I've been reading, felt like an entity was following them and that this was some sort of dark practitioner, right? It's just interesting how that came up, the first card out. And I keep shuffling and shuffling these cards, right? Because I need to know for myself even that cards are not joined or stuck together or anything like that. I've shuffled and shuffled and shuffled that no readings repeat themselves and the energies have been entirely refreshed throughout the reading. So let's have a look. King of Pentacles in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, Judgement, Queen of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse. Collective, whoever these two beings are, these two energies, they feel like people. Why? Because they're both looking at this energy. It's like they're both looking over their shoulder in some way, even if it's not in the physical, within the Malkuth, right? They're literally looking over their shoulder in life. They're wondering what's going to happen next, or what have I done, or something like that, right? Because Judgment is here. So this is something spiritual that they've undertaken. So it's interesting how the first card that came out was this, that I said in other readings came out like an entity, right? That's very powerful because it's clearly something that is, it's something prevalent, right? It's something that maybe, you see with the Queen of Cups upright and the Hierophant in reverse, it's something they did to this Queen of Cups. And the universe is like, nah, mate, right? It's something they did. This King of Cups who tried to mirror this Queen of Cups energy, right? This does not feel like a divine counterpart, just to put this out there. So if anybody, there are some readers out there who, like, even if you know that they did something to you, right? It's like, well, that's okay because you can, but this does not feel like this doesn't feel like an emperor. This doesn't feel like a divine counterpart. This doesn't feel like a high level soulmate. This looks like somebody who was just trying to emulate this Queen of Cups. And emulation is not the real thing, right? When we look at Judgment here, like it's something about this Red Cross. Like if anybody's ever heard of the British Red Cross, right? It's like they're calling out to the universe for assistance, or they're calling out for assistance from people. And like what it looks like is that they're in some way they want salvation, as it were. They want to be freed from their karma. Salvation is a very strong word, right? Because I can come across, it can have very religious connotations, and that's just, I'm not religious, Collective, just to put that out there. I know nothing against it, right? Nothing at all. Not at all, right? Growing up, I was Christian, right? And that was life. There was nothing but that. But we each have our own path. There is something here about they are trying to reach out, but it's like this is silly here, but what I'm getting here is that they're reaching out to this entity to save them, or this dark practitioner. We'll clarify that in a minute, right? Because they want to be released from whatever karma, they want to be purified from whatever they did, whether it was in the physical or the spiritual, but they're reaching out in a spiritual way. Magician in reverse. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, exactly. They literally want to reverse whatever magics they did. That's the reason why they're reaching out. They're trying to reverse the magics that they did, but the universe is like, well, no, what's done is done now. Like, you've done this already to a Queen of Cups, whoever I'm reading for here. Maybe it's someone, maybe it's you I'm reading to, collective. And it's not necessarily a female, right? It can be a male or transitioning. You know, in tarot, we speak about the energies, right? Polarity, right? How the energies move between these archetypes, between these different symbols and signs and synchronicities that we have, right? This is very, very important here. Because what you can see in this card is all of these people stood up, they're all in a coffin, right? It's like it literally feels like they're calling for salvation because they know judgment is being called. And it could be that they've left themselves, like they dug their own grave in some way. So they're trying to manifest their way out of it. But because they started in this energy, they can only use this energy now to get out of it. Like they're not in this energy. They're not in like this pure Gemini manifesting energy through their intellect. Instead, they're using manipulation perhaps to get out of it. Like you see here, like perhaps they're trying to manipulate karma, manipulate the universe, manipulate people around them into thinking that they didn't do something. Yeah, this Queen of Swords in reverse, or once again, it's these lies that they told, and in some way they think, and this feels like a person as well, not just, this isn't just like manipulation. Right, it feels like a person. This doesn't feel like a bottom feeder, right? This also feels like a person. Like this doesn't feel like a bottom feeding mentality, right? A lack mentality. It feels like a person. But this feels like what they're doing. This feels like their actions. You see my point, collective? Like, and then you've got the Queen of Swords here, like somebody else. Exactly. It's like they can see, collective, that in some way you're having a victory here. And what they're trying to do is backpedal or in some way make out that something is what it isn't with the Queen of Swords here. Like they're trying to manipulate people's minds. But it's not working because they want to have a victory even after everything that has transpired, and the universe doesn't work like that. Even with you, collective, say now that this reading is like you're thinking, well, okay, this was long past. Well, fair enough, I agree with you, right? Once you move forward in life and you don't live in the past, you're like, well, do you know what? Things happen. I'm not perfect. They're not perfect. It's not about perfection. They still want to come at you. It's because they want something from you, not the other way around. Like this level of energy vampirism is kind of drastic, right? People do harm against you, and then they think in some way that you should be just forgiving them automatically because they can see that you took the higher ground and you're a decent person. Well, no, like you already forgave, collective. That's the reason why you moved forward. Like all of this became irrelevant a long time ago, right? When we look at this King of Cups, let's have a look. Let's have a look. We've got the Star, Moon. What did I just say? Queen of Wands also involved. The Queen of Swords also involved. A Knight of Cups here. Death in reverse. The Two of Swords. The Seven of Wands. The Nine of Swords. And the Three of Swords. Collective, be mindful of something coming towards you. This, right? Be mindful, collective, of someone coming towards you who's going to try to bring you some sort of congeniality when actually there's just lies. They're just trying to get themselves, and what it actually could be is this Queen of Swords in reverse and this Queen of Wands in reverse are behind it because of what they did in the shadows, this moon magic or these magics they were doing, this elemental magic, possibly water magics here, trying to manipulate your realm, right? Because they can see that you're healed and they're trying to tap into that energy. That's the only reason this person is coming towards you. Again, collective, it doesn't feel like a divine counterpart. It doesn't feel like an emperor. It doesn't feel like a divine masculine. It doesn't feel like anything like that. It feels like someone's coming towards you to manipulate you because they think that because you're in this energy, because you're in a live and let go kind of energy and just getting on with your own life, that in some way they can step up on you thinking that you're weak when you weren't weak in the first place. You already saw what these people were doing years ago, but you just, let people do what they do. Do you know what I mean? Just they're monitoring. Okay, cool. They want to create this for you, collective, and because they're in this energy, there could be some infighting here where people asking the question, hang on a second, why didn't we follow our intuition? Because we've got here, this Vala here, right? It could be that someone's trying to do the right thing, but what it actually feels like is they're trying to defend themselves from what's coming towards them, or this level of spiritual energy that's coming at them, and that's why these two are pointing up here. They're doing their best in order to reach out to the universe. They're trying their best to reach out to this entity, whatever it may be. Yeah, right. See this? They want to try to create some drama for you, collective, but you already see it coming here. It's already been exposed to you in the dream state or whatever. Just let it be, collective, because at the end of the day, if you can already see through it, silence is also a response, right? At the end of the day, with no bitterness in your heart, you can keep moving forward, right? This may not be a masculine coming towards you. It could be anyone who wants to be in this King of Cups energy, who wants to try to, in some way, manipulate your emotions. It could be they want to try to make out that they've done nothing wrong and that actually you're the manipulator, which is kind of silly. Because when people know they've done wrong, they already told them themselves a long time ago. Typically, right, that's what happens in life, collective. People are already telling themselves. You can already tell, like over phone calls, tech, or whatever. You already know. You already know what's going around. You're not stupid. That's how you got to this point, collective, where you are not in this energy because you already could see everything coming. Your intuitive nature. Maybe some of you out there are psychic. Maybe some of you out there are readers. And from my own personal journey, collective, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't over the past 3, 4 years pulling cards on people. Genuinely. I was actually just getting on, sat at my desk, minding my own business, and then having visions and everything else that was coming at me, right? Enduring and evolving into this energy. You keep yourself to yourself, right? But these people are drastically trying to look at this. They're trying their best, right? To call out to the universe, to in some way, they're still in this energy. It could be this dark witch here, and it could be who this is, this manipulator. And that's interesting. They could be coming towards you with offers and being like, I didn't do anything, or whatever else. Well, at the end of the day, collective, if they didn't do anything in the first place, then why were they covering their tracks for the past however long? You know what I mean? Just because they know they've been exposed. And again, with no bitterness in your heart, you can just say, fine. From my own personal experience, it's interesting to see how people wronged me, but I've no intention of lowering myself to those energies and doing anything to them. Why? What a waste of energy. Life goes on. We move forward. We grow. We develop. You know? We enjoy our lives, and life is there to be enjoyed, especially when it's hardly none. Look how big the planet is with 8 billion people, right? There are an infinite amount of situations that could happen. You can always be triggered by something, no matter how much shadow work you do. And that's the truth, right? It's none of this holier than thou, attitude of, that you're better than anyone because you feel that you've healed. I certainly don't go through life like that. I go through life with a humble nature. And even being like that, people think you're weak. People want to take the mick out of your physicality, for example, or they want to take the mick out of your career or the fact that you're getting qualified or that you have prospects and aspirations. And it just shows really about sometimes their own insecurities about how their own life, maybe they feel less than. Maybe they feel like they didn't do the things that they wanted to do. Maybe they don't have the drive, but that's not up to you to figure out, collective. And I'll say this from my heart, it's certainly not down to us to gloat over it either. Why would you? If you didn't have bad intentions for them in the first place, then why all of a sudden would you have bad intentions? It just seems silly. It seems counterproductive, particularly if you've gained some level of spiritual ranking here, right? Where actually you're in the opposite of this energy and you're in this energy, the opposite of this energy. You're actually a true speaker and not a manipulator, where you're not actually in this energy and you understand human nature, where you're not in this energy and you're actually in a state of abundance because you know that your heart was with the universe, that no matter what, you stayed true to your own values, right? And at the same time, you weren't there giving it the big I am and making out that you again with this holier than thou. I say nonsense, right? But I don't like it. I don't like Bible thumping. I don't like people that come across to give it the big I am and make out in some way that because they've got a Bible in their hand, then they can diminish other people's beliefs and other people's ideology. I just think that that's counterproductive, and it certainly isn't that ironic when we can say that within some, so, and not all, I'm not saying that all religion is like that because it isn't. Within some religious factions, that's incredibly ironic that they say that, we're giving you salvation and freedom when actually they're taking away your salvation and freedom by filling you full of fear. And that's a shame. But it's down to you, collective. Is it their fault? It's their life. But it's down to you, collective, to say, well, just a second. Why do I have to be in this energy? I can step away from it whenever I want to. And that goes about other situations in life. You're not an emotional punch bag. You're not some spiritual science project. If people come at you with cruelty, right, fine, right? They wanted you in this energy collective. They wanted you in fight or flight mode, right? But when you come out of it and you actually then step forward to a new life and a new beginning that you earned was earned by your own hard work, your intellect that you put into it, with no harm to anybody, then why would anybody? That just speaks about everything about them collective. That if people come at you like this, then they most definitely wanted to step into your lane because they wanted something from you. Perhaps they were trying to steal your gifts, steal your future abundance, try to do destiny swaps. What else we got down here? Destiny swaps. We've got, they wanted your healing abilities, maybe they wanted your gifts, they could see you've evolved here. They wanted your creativity, perhaps, maybe they wanted your ingenuity, maybe they wanted your emotional intelligence. To say it's silly, it comes across as a bit silly because say now somebody has sickness in life, collective, right? It's as silly as saying, well, just think of this. It's like having the flu, or so I've never had the flu, right? But say now you've had the flu, right? Or you've got the flu at the moment, right? And some practitioner, some dark practitioner, some, you know, some person like some bottom feeder, right? And they say, well, it's not fair. And they say that they're in sickness, right? And then they think they can send that sickness to somebody else, the person that they victimized in the first place. Really? The flu is biological for a start, right? Second, when we look at doing something like that, you're actually just projecting your own illness into your own realm. That is to say, you're putting more holes in your own aura, which means more sickness will inevitably come to you. But then people just carry on doing what they do. This Queen of Wands in reverse is at the center of this reading. Whoever this dark witch is, right? And I just want to put this out there: just because people are dark witches does not make them evil, right? Not at all. Just because people engage with demons or whatever else, that doesn't mean to say they're evil either. We learn from all manner of entities. You know, there are people who are starseeds who have links to celestial bodies. Do they need to wear a foil hat? I don't think so. Because a lot of those conspiracies that people thought were going on back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, we now know they were right. We know that they were right. They have their own government organizations in America have presented their own evidence. And look at the people they locked up over the years saying they're crazy. Look at the people who were subjugated because they were made out to be some sort of, I don't know, stain on the cloth in society. When now the CIA, the FBI are bringing towards their own evidence to say, actually, they were right. So people's lives were ruined because of lies and nonsense. And doesn't this speak truth here? People's lies and nonsense. I can certainly speak from my own experience where I said that all this stuff was happening behind the scenes, and nobody wanted to, and that's fine, right? There's no bitterness in my heart. But when the truth comes to light here, it's like, well, these people are still doing the same thing. What it also feels like here is these people who have got all of this coming towards them, whoever I'm speaking to in the collective, right? However this resonates for you, right? It's like judgment is coming for them. And because here we might say silence is their judgment, right? When we've got this Queen of Wands, it's like because they're at the center, this could be everything that they spread out, right? So the universe is like, right beneath them is this person. Next to them here is this King of Pentacles in reverse, this Queen of Cups in reverse. All of this, right? It's that the universe is working behind the scenes to deal with all of this collective. So if you feel in some way that you've been isolated, you aren't. If you feel in some way that someone's stopping your self-confidence, they might be, but let go of it. If you feel that people are trolling you and whatever else, whatever childish nonsense, maybe they are. Let it go. Let it be. Be proud of your physicality. Be proud of who you are. Because after all, if people want to have digs, okay, so what? It's just information that comes in your direction. People just prove themselves to you. They just show who they are. And all these people here, all they can do is lie. All they can do is rally up other people because maybe these other people have a chip on their shoulder about you, or maybe they're just too immature in themselves that they actually don't have their own opinion. They just want to be a part of a crowd. They just want to be a part of something, even if it's negative. Yeah, like you're stepping out in this energy collective, right? Like you're already looking out into the future, right? I just saw there with the Three of Wands, constructing your universe. What we've got here, we've got the Two of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Tower, the Sun, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Something has been revealed here, collective. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Something has been revealed here drastic. Bear with, collective. Somebody knows something here, right? Somebody knows something. This can be seen as political authority. I suppose you could also say municipal law. Something's been revealed here, collective. It's this that caught my eye, right? It's this, and this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's something to do with a friendship group or with a family group or something like that. Like they've been exposed about something here. Like maybe they thought they were like king of the castle with this card and they were holding on to somebody else's world. By somebody's world, we can speak about, we've got the pentacles here, so we could be speaking about someone's money, someone's property, someone's prospects, someone's opportunities. With the cup here, we could be talking about something that they're passionate about, like their career, or it could be something, they could also be doing something with family here, and they're having a tower moment. It's not just been revealed, it's that they're having a tower moment, like something has happened, right? Like maybe we'll keep on going. I'll clarify, right? Hang on. But with the sun here, it's good news for you, collective. This emperor feels like political authority. And you see how strong this person is? You see how strong this entity is? Like their spiritual power is also present within this realm, right? This could do you know what I'm just getting from this? I just got the this little the orb here. I just saw in my mind a gavel. It could be that there's been some court judgment, and that's the reason why this card came back. It could be the reason why there's this infighting and why somebody wants to come towards you with this offer. Right? It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like a divine being, collective. Let's keep going. Yeah, some message. Someone receive a message and they're hella burdened over it because it will release burdens for you, right? And you'll be left with burdens. This also feels like, for me as a reader, I read this as a lot of spiritual energy. It can be, right? But like this, it's like this is what's raining down upon them with judgment here. See my point? It's like this. Like say now this is their, if you look at it like this collective, right? And we say that this is their highest, this like this, like each one of these people present, right? Within here, consider each one of these as being their higher self, right? Who's like, hang on a second. They might say they got caught up in the Malkuth, they got caught up in whatever drama it was, please forgiveness, right? But actually, the universe be like, no, right? The universe is like, they took it too far, right? Way, 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 way too far. Look at all of this spiritual energy that's raining down. And this is a stage card, right? What's very powerful about it being a stage card is that it's something that's present within your realm and it's also a lesson. And it's something that possibly could be seen by many, right? Because we've got the Seven of Swords in reverse, that's a stage card. So this is something that's been seen by many. Like people are seeing the truth, they're learning the truth. Yeah, about you see the Ace of Cups over here, and we've got this Four of Cups here, and then underneath it looks like the Eight of Wands wants to be seen. Something is coming towards you, collective, which is going to make you very, very happy. And it could be something that they tried to stop in the past. Like I said, they tried to stop opportunities, stop money, stop this, stop that. But actually, no. So this can actually be speaking about, yeah, look at this. They tried to stop money in the past. They tried to create a situation that was going to be unfair for you, collective. They tried to keep you trapped because you're a true Queen of Pentacles energy, right? You're truly in this energy being caring and nurturing, but also logical, stable, self-sufficient, right? And that could be what some of these people try to portray, that you're not even self-sufficient at home, but maybe try to make out like in some way, some level of lunacy, try to create some illusion that you were silly or stupid. You couldn't take care of yourself, and that's how they manage then to take away somebody else's abundance. Here, you see my point? Like, this could be seen as owning your power, making your own choices in life, right? But with it like this, because this can be dominion, right? Like dominion of your own realm, not being assertive over other people. But this feels like being assertive, like in some way, like pushing themselves into other people's lives and trying to control other people's will, trying to control other people's lives, trying to control other people's money, try to stop someone's money coming to them. But the universe has put a stop to that. Right? The universe has put a stop to it. This card is all of them are multifaceted. But when we look at it like this, it could be that some money was given to somebody that it wasn't supposed to be given to, right? So what has happened here, it created this imbalance. The universe will always balance itself out. We always atone for things, right? Self-atonement kicks in here somewhere. But for these people, they're not going through that. They're not seeing any healing because what they want to do is just reverse what they did instead of atoning for what they did. And you can see here that in the reverse, it's actually been returned back to the person that it's supposed to. But it could be that these people are still engaging in baneful magics or whatever magics behind the scenes, perhaps earth magic here, right? Or in some way engaging with um, earth elementals, probably some crossover. Maybe they're utilizing fiery entities, so a crossover there between earth and fire. Maybe salamander, crossover again between earth and water. Excuse me, with the fire and water. There's something here where they could be trying to utilize all manner. See what I'm saying here with all the elements present in this card? It could be that they're trying to use all manner of magics in order to reverse what they did because they still want their outcome. But that's the point. If you're still in that mindset, then you haven't atoned. So that's the reason why the universe is raining down all manner of spiritual energy on them. It's because they're just trying, it's like they've got cognitive dissonance. Like they're lying to themselves about what they did. And that's the reason why the universe is like, well, nah, mate. Like, that's not going to fly because at the end of the day, if you try to damage somebody else and you try to destroy their lives and try to perhaps stop a love offer or try to leave them discombobulated, like maybe they try to do illusion magics like someone tried to do to me recently or someone tried to put the veil on me recently. That didn't work out for them. I didn't need to do anything, but if it did actually have any effect, then I wouldn't be sat here doing this now, then would I? This has left somebody, this magic has literally left somebody with some sort of mental. It could be multiple people because we're talking about all the elements here. We spoke about multiple people who were within this. So it could be a coven. It could be multiple covens because they're kings and queens. We can see maybe they're the heads of covens that we're looking at here, or maybe they created different covens. So it's not just them. The leader is a reflect when we look in business and management, right? Especially when we look at leadership. When we talk about building cultural, sorry, I thought I heard something then. Building organizational culture, right? So in that sense, if these people were trying to push this narrative upon their coven, upon their group, upon their fraternity, upon their order, then this is what will happen, right? This is what will come of it because everybody will feel it. Everybody's going, because that's the way energy works. That's why, when we look at some entrepreneurs online, right? Or, if you read that, or whatever it is, collective, wherever you get the information from about people that inspire you, right? One thing you hear a lot is when they say, stay away from negative people, stay away from naysayers, because they will infect your mind with their insecurities. They'll infect your mind with their fear. And that's not how you create in life. That is not how we develop in life. People always try to bring you down. Maybe they beat you up. Maybe they shout in the street out of vans. Maybe they behave badly. Maybe they get people to bully you. Maybe they laugh at you behind your back. So what? They just speaks about their own insecurities, and that's what's happening here. You see what I mean? How the energy travels. All it takes is one person. All it takes is one person's malice, and for it to spread out to everything else. Look at this. Look how far it's gone. Indeed, like it went way too far. Like they did way, way, way too much. They were prudent with way, way, way too much. It could be, mate, the Ace of Wands and the Devil reverse just fell out on top of the Nine of Swords. Let's have a look. What else we got? The Nine of Wands. More. Look at all this spiritual energy. It's like they literally can't get out of this wounded warrior energy. Like they're still within the battle. The stage card here, this Sagittarius energy for me is usually philosophy. It speaks about potential. It speaks about how all of these are life's lessons and you still keep going. This is just one cycle, even. right? You've still got more cycles and there'll be more lessons. There's more to learn always. That's what makes life so exciting. For me, anyway, right? As a stage card, it is happening. And look at this. With this energy, it doesn't just feel like they're fending off spiritual energy collective. This feels like it's manifest. It feels like it's come about because we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, we know that Ace is related to Kether, right to the apex of the Kabbalah, but it feels like this energy has been grounded here because we've got these kings here. So it's certainly made its way through heart, and like it's gone past what people just had in their hearts. It's gone past just what people had in their minds, right? It's got to the point now where they've grounded this, right? Where they've grounded this energy, and it's here for everyone to see. It's here, it's present. Whoever this speaks about, it's like this entity is like, no, mate, you try to take someone's life, and everything they try to do. So now they were sending all this spiritual energy towards one person, right? It could be that they were just utilizing because there's only one entity here. Maybe it's only in the first place that one entity would listen to them, or it could be that, well, it could be a multitude thing. But what it could be is that they chose one they felt would be the most dangerous and would do the most harm, right? This person they may have thought delivered in the past. So they kept on going, and probably with multiple different people collective, not just you. So now they're not being released from this devil energy. They're not being released from the ego. This energy, right? These energies, this devil card for me, even though it relates to the Malkuth with Capricornus energy, it's still the Lord of the Gates of Matter, right? So it relates to everything beyond this realm, or can do, much like the Moon card, right? Because it's the sun, the moon, and the star. Even though the star is a sun, the sun is a star. Therefore, this speaks about the outer realms, right? It speaks about the higher realms, the inner realms. Look, all of it, it's all the same, right? Anything that is outside this realm of manifest, right? Energetically, wherever you travel, right? They're stuck within this energy because of what they did. And it's something that no matter what they send toward, say now they're still sending whatever towards you, collective, right? Or someone that you know, right? This is what's happening every time. And it's like they're not getting the message that what they're doing is they're just digging further and further into this box. Like soon, their hands won't even be able to reach up any higher. Like they'll just be in the box. It's interesting that said. It could be they did death rituals on you, collective. I know people certainly did on me in the past, right? But with death in reverse here, and with the two towers here that are also present within the moon card, something is definitely like something has come through the veil for them. You see my point? Like if they're here on this side, still casting, still working, right? Still in some way trying to send this out to the universe. The universe is like, hang on a second, mate. We're on the other side here with you. And look at the destruction that's happening around you. And you're still going. They can't block it, right? They can't block it, right? Because see how small the moon is here? It's like, look how big the moon is here, the sun, moon, and stars here. It's like in the first place, they may have felt like they had all manner of spiritual power, all manner of hubris kicked in here, right? They literally thought they could manifest and manipulate everything around them. They thought they were all so powerful and godly, right? But what comes with that can be recklessness. And what has happened here is this moon here, see how small it is now? It's like their spiritual gifts are dwindling and dwindling because this energy, plus the universe, plus possibly this devil energy here, right, the gatekeeper, all of them be like, hang on a second. For some people, this could literally be Satan, right? They're literally saying, hang on just a second. You're still summoning me and my entities when you can't even pay this piper. And the universe is on your back as well, where you've already had all manner of spiritual energy and they're still going, right? And every time this happens, they're in this energy and they're still not getting it. I'm going to put these over here actually because it's interesting to see what this Knight of Pentacles in reverse is bringing. But I just want to finish this side first, collective. you are enjoying my readings, collective, please consider liking and subscribing. I'd love to have you on board, and by liking, it picks up on the algorithm. Therefore, more people in the collective get to see the message. But nonetheless, thank you for being here. Spirit, tell me about this, this Fool energy. Listen, Fool, right. So what has happened here, collective? Where they tried to block you, right, you can see past it anyway. What they did, you're not even looking at it, collective. That is how irrelevant their work is. That is how irrelevant their baneful work is. That's how irrelevant this is that they tried to do this, you saw what they did, but you're still moving out into the future. You're still being guided by the universe. God, the universe, spirit divine. Indeed, I'll go as far as to say is some of these entities may have switched up on these people, and actually now, collective, they've got your back. You see how there's black in this? Right? Just notice. You can see here with the black on this, it's almost like whoever this energy is, whoever I'm reading for, and the fire energy here is because you have that spiritual energy. You're respected across multiple realms, multiple entities, right? Your ancestors across multiple timelines because you did the healing, because you healed those ancestral patterns that went way, way, way back and across different timelines that are still happening. You've helped to correct karma, and in some way, by maybe you helped to expose what was happening or something like that, these entities are like, well, you helped us, right? For some of you, it could be that you have a drastic level of respect for all entities. I know I certainly do, right? Drastic level of respect, right? And that's the reason why you have been given this collective, and the reason why, no matter what they're doing, they may think that you can't see it, but you know it's there. That's the reason why you're going in a different direction. That's the reason why you're moving towards a new beginning here, right? And it could be this tower moment with this emperor. It could be here with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And actually what's happened, this judge or this law official, this municipal organization, they're creating this tower because they can see exactly what people did, what they were working on in the background. And that's why you're being given this new beginning. Let's have a look here, collective. Right, I want to see what's happening with this Knight of Pentacles. Right, first things first, we're going to ask the question. Yep. This is most definitely an entity. This is not a practitioner, this is an entity. Or it could be a practitioner, someone who works with these entities, but for those two things first to come up with these entities on the outside as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So it could be multiple entities they summoned, and that's the reason why the cog here, it could be saying their time is up, but the cog is jammed, right? It's like literally not moving in the direction that they wanted, but they're still trying. They're still trying to sway the situation in their favor. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's ended. It's over. Let's have a look, collective. 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse. That's interesting to me. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. These people are involved. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. The 7 of Cups. Yeah, this illusion is over. These people, look at this, collective. Look at this. These people literally can't rest. This Queen of Cups, so we've got a Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and a Queen of Pentacles all in reverse. That's a lot of people on board, right? Indeed, with the court cards here, these could be heads of the organization. These could be the head of covens. They could just be high priests and priests and priestesses in their own right. But this Hierophant in reverse is saying to me that they did something here. It was too drastic, and these two possibly look like partners, the High Priest and the High Priestess in reverse, or they were at some point. It could be that someone professed to the world that they were religious, but now it's been seen that they really aren't. is actually what it looks like. There's been some sort of exposure. Someone tried to make out they were religious, when no, they were engaging in low vibrational spiritual practices the entire time. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. Look at this, Five of Pentacles in reverse. These illusions they tried to create actually help them to be lost in their own mind. It could be a mother figure. These could be mother figures, right? They could all have families, maybe. Just looking at it, because they're court cards as well. So they could be people who profess that they're upstanding in society. They would never engage in anything like that. But actually, like 100%, I mean, look at it. There are some people around here, collective, that possibly try to do reversals. I mean, well, I know we said that earlier, but I mean, there's some people here who may say, well, actually, do you know what? Something wasn't right here. Yeah, justice here. Spirit, tell me about this Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, Spirit said no. Okay. Okay. Do you know what? I know what just happened. Nice try. Right. So, exactly. This is a coven. This is a group. This is something like that. Right? They could have been the head of it, or they were an initiate, or something like that. Spirit, tell me about this Hierophant. Yeah. This is a practitioner as well. Someone who professed to be. It could be someone who was pretending to be a spiritual warrior. They were pretending to be a person of the light, pretending to mask themselves in other people's energy. They're pretending to be highly spiritual, like highly, like they were professing to the world that their esoteric knowledge was on point when they were probably stealing it from somebody else. Yeah. Let's keep going. Yeah, Nine of Wands in reverse is a whole group of people here who are receiving a whole heap of bad news and bad karma, and everyone's trapped. It's because there's this infighting because everybody's trapped, collective. They can't get out of it. Then they can see that you're free, and they want to try to put you in that energy, which isn't going to happen. It's just silliness, really. Just comes across as kind of childish. Empress. Yeah, they were false towards an empress because they could see you were in this energy, so they tried to knock you off your square or something when you were just busy minding your own business, sat there in the forest, just chilling. We've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Our collective, they've accumulated too much here. This can be seen as earthly power, but it's also a stage card, and it feels like their own magics, their own doings have pinned them down. Like they can't get out of it. And then here with the King of Swords, yeah. Some truth seeker may have come forward here, and that's the reason why these people are in a state of lack. It could also be God, the universe, spirit, divine, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, or it could literally be Archangel Raphael. Something's been revealed here. Yeah. No more is this energy of creating from other people's energies. No more energy vampirism is what it feels like. They've been cut off. Yeah. Because someone's strength, because somebody was innocent in this situation, that they didn't do anything, whoever I'm speaking to, collective, they didn't do anything to any of these people. So that's why the universe is like, well, hang on a second, you're all having it back full throttle. Yeah. Because you're enlightened, dear collective, because you hold this spiritual knowledge. Whatever they did, collective, helped it to grow and evolve anyway. Things happen for a reason, collective. And if you stay in the mindset of, oh, but why me? Or, no, why? There's no need. If you stay in the mindset of, how could they turn against me? Well, they did. It's happened. Sit with it, feel it, and move forward, right? And then people try to drag you back, collective. Oh, no. Well, that was an unexpected reading, collective, I've got to say. But the cards never cease to amaze. If you have enjoyed my reading collective, please, if you would like to have a reading with me, I've put the details in the description box below. And if you would like to join the conversation, please consider joining us on Instagram and Facebook. I put the links in the description box below. And as always, collective, please take care of yourselves.